Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. Off here to a exciting 1 versus 1 on Feynmanville approach. We shall be watching on the left-hand side here. Stobez fighting for the United States of America. Holding line here for the 4th Infantry Division, waiting for reinforcements as the Kampfgruppe 901 of the Panzerlehrdivision strikes forward here under RedxWings. Pioneers are plenty underway here. Commanders, by the way, we're noting here immediately choice of airborne for Stobez. Otherwise, he's got an M20 bulletin and Sherman bulletin here for increased armor protection and a bit vehicle rotation there. Whereas RedxWings has actually gotten several MG42 bulletins and a single scout car bulletin there. It's super effective. Commanders for him are Jäger Infantry, Mobile Defense, and Lightning War. And he's going in for 4 pioneers here. Definitely a bit irregular, but either way, we can clearly see that he intends to secure as much territory initially here against his opponent. Might in fact be part of a rush strategy, ignoring the first tier, and instead rushing for the second tier. Which would render the MG42 bullets a bit useless, but then again, that could all have been a red herring for his opponent. And in reality, he could in fact be aiming for the scout cars, or maybe panzer grenadiers. Even, I mean, there are a few options there, but either way, aggressively heading towards the north here for the munitions, fuel, and other territories. You might want to sort of sneak back and get this point here as well while he's at it. And we're getting an early fuel cache on top of everything. I mean, that's clearly something aggressive in the mind of RedxWings, who we're used to seeing playing as the Soviets, now playing as the Wehrmacht. He's definitely applying his unusual touch once more. Heading down here for the well. He's got a bit sort of bogged down here by rifling already, causing problems for the Pioneer while they get in the southern point here. But there you go, fuel point secured. The fuel cache out of the way. Victory point there, victory score. Pioneers ultimately falls away by the rifle. That means he can't really get much out of the mission. So at the same time, he can deny it to his opponent for a brief period of time. You got 2 reactional units here for Stobez and 2 rifle squads. So at the same time, he was also hoping to grab a bit more territory initially. So he might lose on those flanks there to the Pioneers, and then has a smaller rifle force will actually enjoy quite a bit of success there versus RedxWings, since there's not really much here that RedxWings can throw at him except the Pioneers, and they're definitely going to need a few squads there to sort of get close and overwhelm the riflemen, but that's going to require some slightly optimal conditions there. Pioneers here though dealing with the rear-echelon troops. Jack went down. Pioneers closing in there. Going here for the fuel point, obviously nicely unguarded. RedxWings begins Pioneers trying to least delay, if nothing, but at the same time with the 2 rifle squads here, those Pioneers are swiftly dealt with in a brutal fashion. At the same time, we've got Pioneers, we have rear-echelon taking up position there. Only a few windows to really do anything. They might see the Pioneers get cut down. There we go, Taught. A heavy loss right there then for RedxWings. South, he's actually managed to put back the rear-echelons. He's actually going straight for the fuel point there, so a bit aggressive. In fact, he's also going for the cut-off there. Some pretty aggressive and rather clever there, and there he goes. He's got to take the head. He's got the Light Mechanized Company on the way here. Though he's been denied his fuel point and the fuel cache, though he's going to hold up for some time. Might get the fuel point there. Got more revenue on the way, and immediately taking up here, going for the lieutenant here for Stobez. The lieutenant going for the call point there as well. An aggressive plan here of harassment and whatnot. Definitely not a slacker there, and there you go, fuel point secure, though along with the munitions it's simply not secure. They might actually now be able to connect it. Question is, of course, what we'll be getting here from the Light Mechanized Company. We'll be going for some scout cars. There we go, scout cars on the way. He's definitely also got munitions to quickly upgrade it. Rear-echelon troops there forced away, though they did manage to suppress. Ultimately they were in such a poor state they were forced to retreat. So right here though, we do note that already RedxWings has actually managed to deny a lot of territory and resources to Stobez, where Stobez does persist the more punch. He's having a hard time sort of hitting it because RedxWings so far is basically trying to avoid the rifleman, just go for everything else. It's a bit risky. I mean, if he gets caught, it's going to hurt him, but at the same time, through the sheer numbers, you can all sort of feel out where is Stobez, and that also way, you know, avoid him and his troops. There you go, got the scout car out here. 222, upgrade on where the Kampfwagenkanone, the auto cannon. Rifleman striking back here, trying to deal with the Pioneers, ever harassing. I imagine the scout come up, trying to hunt down the rifleman before they gain any veterans, in which case, of course, they might actually be able to do a bit more damage. The fuel cache, though, was wrecked there. Be unfortunate for RedxWings. Pioneers, they could be lost, but there you go, scout car arrives. And there you go, Veterans running for the rifleman. Oh, he did see retreat there. He was quick to retreat there, Stobez. And actually allows the scout here to continue on. In fact, that was his only veteran unit which could actually stopped it. Lieutenant out, we got the Pathfinder as well. He's upgraded for BARs. Sadly, though, the scout car is definitely going to make that a bit more tricky. There you go, another rifle unit on the way. Scout car quickly pursues. And we actually got a second scout car out here. A second scout car. That's definitely rare. And also see both of them being upgraded with auto cannons. RedxWings certainly not playing by the usual meta game, which of course is also why it's a pleasure to have a look at him and see what he does with an army. And there you go, quickest stung here versus Stobez. I mean, he's basically just sort of moving across the map and trying to figure out where Stobez is and then strike at him. And of course the scout cars in that regard allows him a very mobile force that can quickly play across the entire map and strike here, keeping Stobez a bit at bay. And now the reaction is actually to get bazookas. I might have figured he might actually try to upgrade the rear echelon troops, then using the rifle course for combat duty. Of course, we can upgrade rifle with bazookas as well, which certainly also help them take up vets up a bit faster. Still, 2 scout cars here. And now we got RedxWings here with most of the map at the moment. And of course, the question is how will Stobez react to this beyond a few bazookas. Of course, he could then further consider getting a munitions cache up to sort of help with that further. Provide him with more munitions or more bazookas. We got Panzergrenadiere there following up here for RedxWings' initial force. And there we go, we got the large infantry force moving in here, attacking the Pioneers from the rear. Bazooka supporting it up. The second bazooka following up there. Scout car needs to be careful. Bit of a blow up there by Senior Stobez. Needs to be a bit careful with that. At the same time, of course, it also means he's going to lose control of this. Now, of course, it means he's a little bit able to project some serious firepower, of course, where he is, but at the same time, knowing RedxWings, he'll likely then sort of harass and cut off elsewhere. So it's a bit risky with that kind of movement, in particular considering how well fluid and elusive so far RedxWings is playing. Either way, it's going to be difficult for the scout cars. We've got 2 bazookas here, plus other sort of fun things that the Panzer is doing right at the camp, but they are getting outflanked here. The large infantry force here from Stobez, making it rather tricky here for the Panzergrenadier. And there we go, poor Jürgen went down. We've got a 50 caliber being airdropped in here. A bit of an odd decision considering he actually teched for the lieutenant. You'd think he'd just train one, but I mean, it's actually more expensive the way he's doing it. We go 2 scout cars here versus the rifleman. Actually, rather low on health here. In theory, this scout cars could have a chance, even then the bazookas do a lot of damage to. I mean, a few shots there and that scout car is going to be wrecked. Need to pull back those Panzerguns from reinforcement. More infantry could be away. An idea there as well for RedxWings. More Panzerguns, maybe no more Pioneers. Some of Stobez's troops here back in a bit of poor condition. Passing on the rifle, looking for. There we go though. Got one of the scout cars. Got one of the scout cars. Bit of blow there to the camp cover. That definitely hurt RedxWings. That's to say, they did not hurt Stobez at all. And they got the 50 caliber. Rear echelon troops all need to reinforce. And there we go, veterans run for the lighter puncher Spielwagen. And again, another attempt for the cut-off point, which so far has also worked out again. And we got mobile defense. He could, of course, then use counter-attack tactics to in more rapidly secure territory away from his opponent. I mean, he's very good for that. And that could certainly further enhance his mobile play so far. Rather than being pushed away, you got a counter-attack going in here again. Bazookas. No 50 caliber propping it up. Trying to take back the points there again. RedxWings all over the map. If he's not striking, he's running around taking points left and right. And we've got further taking up. We've got a bunker going up as well. So it looks like RedxWings is very much already got something in mind here. Again, keeping his opponent off balance, then taking up to further add in some armor to take advantage of that. Ambulance there on the way for Stobez. More shots there versus the rifleman. Stobez having a hard time getting his bazookas to senior usage. Again, he might consider reinforcing those rear echelons fully and then giving them dual bazookas. That way, forming an anti-tank team would also help versus any future armor. There we go. Bit of more of a fortified position in the center with the 50 caliber now guarding up things. Should make it a bit more difficult for RedxWings to move around here in the center. And also, he's actually not got the forces. I mean, falling the good he's got, he can't really attack a fortified position head on, even sort of try to deal with it from the flanks. I mean, it's got firepower, but it's not really got the durability or the sort of, well, firepower to dig out entrenchments, except maybe the Panzer and the flamethrower, and those just going to get sort of easily targeted down. Scout car there taking heavy damage from the 50 caliber shots punching through the thin armor. There we go, we got Stobez move forwards again. Northern victory point here being secured. Support armor corps up here for RedxWings. You could also consider maybe throwing in some Ostrom with Surfs, adding a bit of infantry, sort of prop things up a bit as well. There you go, head on assault here. Scout car going to try and go in. It's heavily damaged though. Inching up all the bazookas. He did not try to spread out here. At the same time, the scout car is very low on health. And there we go. Scout car kaput. That hurt RedxWings quite a bit there. His aggressive teching strategy, of course, leaving him a little room for other units on the field. And there you go. His forces pushed away here against Stobez. Still resorting a bit to bluffing. He's getting a bit frustrated. He really wants to sort of basically swat RedxWings like a fly, which is basically how he sort of why he's resorting to these sort of bundling up things.
The enemy is overrunning one of our
And I suppose in that case, it's crude but effective if he can catch RedxWings in a position like this, which is what he did. But we got more Panzergun here on the way for RedxWings. And of course, now we got this. He could go for the Stuke, he could go for a Flak Panzer, or he could go for the safer choice maybe in the longer term and go for a Panzer IV. I mean, all of the other choices would also be good because you could always then get a Puma just to support them in case something else appears. So, there you go. Dual Flammenwerfer, forcing out those Americans. Second Panzer unit here. Pathfinders fighting away as much as they can, but they are being forced away. Gaining back the fuel there. Stobez now getting back on the field again, knocking out the scout cars. Really did a lot for him. Now, of course, I mean, Stobez could consider upgrading his rifle with those BARs. He also upblocks to sort of further deal with infantry, then remaining here for RedxWings, including the Panzer Grenadier.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Veteran 2 gained for the Pioneers.
Waiting orders.
Got an ambulance going up there for Puccini's, who's already got the Major, likely to get some armor up soon. Panzer's in there, caught out in the open by Pathfinders and the Riflemen. Not exactly a good situation to be as the Panzer Grenadier. And there we go, Victory 2 for the Pathfinders, only making them much more unpleasant. Panzer's there fighting on, though rather getting low on health here. They could try a Bun Grenade here. Nope. Retreat instead in front of the Lieutenant.
Orders.
And there you go, Panzerkampfwagen mobilizing here for RedxWings. Stobez will still have the bazookas though. Again, he could consider upgrading more of his men, and certainly, I mean, one re-echelon unit upgrade with a pair of bazookas would help. But he's actually upgrading the Pathfinders with BARs here. In fact, he's getting them dual BARs. An interesting decision here. Though, of course, I mean, they do get more range on them, so I suppose in theory it makes sense. The one might have figured the right, but no, he actually went for the Pathfinders. Again, a part of me would like to see the re-echelons equipped with dual bazookas. That way, again, they can form a bit of an extra light anti-tank team, which could help make, for example, a Versa Panzer. But there we go, 13 minutes in. RedxWings has managed to mobilize a Panzerkampfwagen. Panzer was here making, getting pinned down here by the re-echelon troops. Ultimately forcing away the Panzer up north here. Panzer IV forces away the Lieutenant with force and might. Pins him out of machine gun there on the way as well. Germany. But there you go. Rifle moving up there. Bazooka to the side there, and so tank rifle grenade might also work. Go, another strike. If only he had more bazookas, he would again tried to get off an anti-tank rifle grenade. I think he could have done a lot more to that Panther 4, but there we go. Veteran defeat for those riflemen. Rapidly gained. Re-echelons need to fall back at the same time, trying to fight back here for the fuel point. And we actually got the Panther 4 falling back despite just a few bazookas there. They're actually getting it down there close to half health. Good use of a heavy car, by the way, by Stobez, showing the Panther 4 is having a harder time hitting his men. And certainly dug-in infantry with bazookas can be a bit of a tricky problem here for the Panzers to deal with. But there you go, actually taking heavy damage now. Down to less than half health there due to a pair of bazookas, really. Command tank. Pathfinder's raking up the kills, moving up with the BARs. Moving a bit too close there, maybe. Riflemen also not in good. Pioneers, they're getting slaughtered utterly here. And there you go, Panther 4 taking heavy damage, but ultimately the Riflemen are in a poor condition. Another unit was actually lost. Looks like appears the Panzergrenadier were wiped out, leaving RedxWings a bit short there in infantry again. Stobez, on the other hand, has definitely got the larger force, though at the same time, currently, it's been rather hollowed out and needs a lot of reinforcements to be combat ready again. And the Pathfinders actually managed veterancy free. So they're definitely going to be a problem there for RedxWings now, at least his troops. The Panther 4, of course, will be less concerned by the Pathfinders. Still plenty of munitions again. Bazookas on the rear assaults, really feel again would be a good move. He's even got 2 of them, so in theory he could upgrade both of those with bazookas, thus creating 2 bazookas, which would actually make things very painful for the Panzer Force, because that will mean actually about 6 bazookas. And that's something a tank actually has to worry about. But again now, once you use cover into Deckung, the Pioneers, though not really useful against that kind of force. Of course, I suppose they could possibly be spotting here for the Panther 4. Allowing it to get up some good shots. Oh, reassuring unit wiped out, high close shell, shattered it and the fence they were trying to take cover behind. Sherman there on the way. So finally getting a bit of armor as well. Pioneers gaining veterancy in all of this. You got 13 kills there for the Pathfinders. Some far away there, or where we're there from getting another Panther 4. Once more back to the Major and the ambulance. Sherman mobilized here for Stobez. One might think he could try and go for a Jackson to deal with the Panther 4 more directly, but looks like he went for the Sherman. Troops reinforcing. He's got plenty of munitions. I mean, again, getting something more for the men would be a good choice there. You got RedxWings being forged his very small but veteran force. You got a Pack 40 there arriving. Interesting decision goes for that first now. Panther 4 moving ahead, coming under fire here. Bazookas. Such things compelling RedxWings to pull back his Panzerkampfwagen. As Stobez once more swarms forwards. Bit unrelenting there again, the lack of machine guns. Rather allowing Stobez to do that, and of course also the lack of infantry allowing him again not to project that much firepower. Bit of an unpleasant situation there.
Our base is under attack.
Panzergrenadier on the way back. Pack 40 arriving. Like the mechanized company, they're getting pummeled with bazookas fire. Trying to get back some munitions there. They'll again need to have this point connected, otherwise it's not going to be worth it one bit. Got the Sherman joining, got the Pack 40 setting up though. And there you go. Stobez Sherman actually down to half health. Needs to quickly get out of there though. Like to make us will soon go down. Panther 4 charges forwards. Rebelly met there with bazooka fire. We got the anti-tanker moving up. A few good armor piercing rounds. They could actually do a lot there to the Panther 4. If he remembers to use the armor piercing rounds. Some players do neglect that ability. There we go. Vetchi 2 on the Panzergrenadier. And there we go. Vetchi 2 on the Panther 4. Decreasing the effectiveness of the bazookas, even the anti-tank gun, but there we go, one shot went through still. Armor piercing rounds. Armor piercing rounds. Also, don't be afraid to use take aim when that time arrives. Oh, I think if you used armor piercing rounds, they could actually take out that Panther 4 in the 3rd shot, but oh well. Rifle unit wiped out, cut down here by the Panther, because now Vetchi 2 really lethal. And there we go. Lost the like to mechanized company, so you can't actually replace the Panzergrenadier at all. And now looks like the medic bunker might be the next target here for Stobez, slowly creeping in. But at the same time, even as all this happening, RedxWings does not give up harassing. He does not give up pushing the flanks here of Stobez. And there we go, the Panzer IV is ready to take on the Yankees once more. We might even see a second Panzer IV here. Looks like he's just opting for pure Panzer IV in this fight. There goes Sherman forced to fall back here in the front of the Panzer IV's armoured might. As Stobez continues to besiege. He's interesting enough not trying to use take aim. I mean, it's a great ability. It increases the line of sight and the range of the anti-tank gun. It's quite potent. In particular, when you then combine it with the armor-piercing rounds, which can actually make it difficult for tank to get out of there safely. But they've got a Panzer IV flanking in here. Stobez having left his Sherman's flank and anti-tank. Oh, got abandoned! And the anti-tank in his back position as well. There goes Sherman, cooked up. Second Panzer IV on the way there. We got another Sherman arriving, but a bit too late there to help the Pioneers. They might be cut down. That would definitely be a heavy loss there for RedxWings. Some veteran Pioneer. It's also time for the mid-game analysis current situation here. RedxWings has lost a lot of territory, but he's striking back. His force is smaller, but at this point, packing a bit more of a punch here with the Panzer IV veteran 2, a second one on the way there as well. And the veteran T2 Panzer gunners might also soon become a bit more of a threat here to Stobez, who's not, on the other hand, not short-changed with infantry. Still got plenty of veteran infantry. They have upgraded with bazookas and BARs, so they can also give a bit more shots. But I do think you should try and concentrate more bazookas in fewer units again to sort of increase the anti-tank firepower versus the Panzer IV. Of course, he's also now got artillery strike available. His anti-tank has been cleared out. He definitely needs to take that one and get some armor-piercing arms ready again for the next battle. I mean, good use of the M1 57mm anti-tank and really relies on proper usage of the armor-piercing rounds from time to time. Unless you can actually flank the tank, in most cases, armor-piercing rounds will be necessary. And again, when you get tank aim on it, it really becomes a powerful combination. Otherwise, one thing Stobez could maybe consider is actually trying to get an M20 down. He's got the tech for it. He just needs to actually lay down some anti-tank material. I mean, all of a sudden getting that now could actually confuse RedxWings and maybe catch one of his veteran Panzers in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you can catch that veteran 2 Panzer IV with a mine there knocking out its stretch, that's going to be catastrophic for RedxWings. So that would actually be an idea to consider there, if anything. Otherwise, more anti-tank, and otherwise trying to sort of deal with those Panzers a bit more specifically. Further upgrade the men, give these maybe some BARs besides the bazookas. And again, I think one re-echelon unit with dual bazookas, maybe two, would be a good move here for Stobez. For RedxWings, more infantry, get some Ostrom reserves up to sort of basically sort of buff things up for the while there, I think would be a good move. He could consider maybe a command tank to sort of further support his Panzer force, will also give a bit more anti-infantry, also defensive bonus. Pumas could also work, but I think it would rather depend on what Stobez does. I mean, if Stobez gets a Jackson, a Puma could work, but others, I don't really think there's much usage for it. A few good use of counter-attack tactics, though, I think would be a good move there to quickly sort of roll up territory and gain it for his own uses. Alright, I think RedxWings got a pretty interesting strategy here going on, so I mean, he should just keep it up otherwise. Though again, I mean, to a certain extent, it is a bit reliant on just sort of one Panzer IV holding out, and again, had Stobez been using armor-piercing rounds, had he properly used more bazookas early on, I think that Panzer IV could have been knocked out by now. So, I mean, while Stobez is reacting reasonably enough, he's not quite going in with the vigor you'd expect. Again, the lack of armor-piercing rounds or take aim definitely are standing up, but also, you know, and get more bazookas. Also get some munitions catch up. Well, back to the fight here. Second Panzer IV mobilized for Germany. Panzer is moving forward to deal with the riflemen. Veteran to flee though. The Panzer will by the way be getting plenty of veteran. There we go. Another unit wiped out though. Heavy Pioneer losses here for RedxWings and the Kampfgruppe. Panzer IV down to half health, but actually getting close to veteran to flee already. And 400 munitions. It's not like Stobez can't afford upgrading his men and still not for some have a rocket strike ready. Quite the opposite. And there we go. RedxWings going to see if he can't knock out, but there we go. P-47s moving in to deal with it. Rocket strikes. Oh dear, Pioneers getting blasted. The Panzer IV blitzkrieging away to try and avoid here the wrath of the United States Air Force. And there goes moving in the Sherman. Hoping to knock out that Panzer IV. I mean, in theory there's a chance, but it's a bit risky. And there you go, another rocket strike here. But now he needs to get the Sherman out, and it's low on health. Oh, he's going to lose that one, I fear. Stobez here might have gotten a bit too reckless. If he should have done with the Jackson supporting the Sherman. Again, so far, just relying on Shermans. And there you go, Sherman went down. Panther 4 still operational. Nothing to cover it, no anti-tank gun recruit. I mean, he threw a bit of chaos here into the lines of RedxWings, and he shot the anti-tank gun was not wrecked, but that was about it. And he got Veterancy Free here for the Panzer Grenadiers, 15 kills. They're actually going to be a bit of a threat now with that Veterancy Free. They'll be quite accurate at all ranges and quite able to kill the enemy. Got reassurance they're moving ahead. And there you go, the Panzer was accurate fire already there, taking them close to half health. More units moving ahead, though at the same time now they're low on health. And the Veterancy Free Pathfinders there with the dual BRs actually done a lot of damage. They actually killed quite a few. In fact, they killed about as much, almost as much as the two rifle squads they combined. Which does show it was actually not a bad decision there by Stobez to give them dual BARs at all. Just wish he'd give his rear echelons dual bazookas. Or dual BARs to help with the infantry as well. Other way, he needs to get some more weapons on his men. Anti-tank gun there. Recruit, pull back. He's getting another one as well. Airdropping it in, it would seem. RedxWings striking forwards for Germany. Schnell, Dieter. We have Americans waiting to die. Can't keep them waiting. So be rude. And there we go. Almost Veterancy Free. That one Sherman assault there rather bit him in the behind. Mildly put. And now that Panther 4 has a high rate of fire and good mobility plus the good armor there. 50 caliber the wrecking wave. We've got Rifleman hiding in the building as well, though low on health. Anti-tank is sitting up in rather poor position, and not very surprisingly, the Panther 4 and the Panzer is quickly cleared out. And there we go, quick grenade through the facade. Heavy loss there being inflicted upon Stobez as the armored fist of RedxWings and Reich strikes. Panther 4 mobilized. And there we go. Actually got some shots there from the second anti-tank gun. He's actually get veterans who want already take aim and use armor piercing rounds. If the Panther 4 appears again. Got 30 kills there for the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Anti-tank gun there wrecked. Still no take aim, nor armor piercing rounds that easily allowing the Panther 4 there to escape without any damage whatsoever. And there we go, Ostrom reserves summoned up to the front line to fill up some of the gaps in RedxWings' forces. Panther 4 there receiving some well-needed repairs. We got the Panzer Grenadiers heading south, up north. Rifleman taking up in the mansion or whatever with the Panther 4 moving up to evict them. A bit tricky there with the bazooka, of course. Inside a building, then again, if the rifleman can't penetrate and they actually rather low on health as it seems to be, the Panther 4 might have a chance of actually forcing them out. Got an anti-tank gun being rushed ahead. And looks like Stobez realizes that might actually be a bad idea, pulls it back rapidly. We got Ostrom moving up in the flank, trying to sort of put a bit of pressure here too. Stobez precision here, just using the Ostrom. They'll do a bit of damage and drop it. Oh, he's actually got grenades up. Oh, straight into the Ostrom! Gott im Himmel! That was a lot of casualties. A lot of men dead. So the Panzer 4 is more than happy to return the favor, leaving the lieutenant unit there almost wiped out. Jackson finally arriving there for Stobez. A bit of a late decision there, I feel like, considering what he's been facing for now and what kind of beast he's managed to create there. The Panzer mobilized as well. And there we go, good shot there on the 50 caliber. Anti-tank getting a good hit. Still no take aim, still no armor piercing rounds. Gun mentions you too now. finally the riflemen up north are forced away. The Panzer after a few repairs there, move in. And dislodges them. Actually moving up the command tank here to flank the Major and the ambulance. Pretty cheeky there. P-47 called in there to deal with it. Panzer's here though, low on health. Then again serves the lieutenant, and there we go, he's dead. 23 kills. Command tank being hunted down here by the United States Air Force. But the Befehlspanzerwagen manages to escape here. Stobez is slowly beginning to lose ground again, slowly losing men, draining out, bleeding out. Got a minefield to cover the northern point. And the Jackson has arrived to try and deal with these panzered up bastards. I think Stobez there might have misclicked or something. That seemed a bit reckless there to move in this Jackson like that. It's not a tank, it's a tank destroyer. And it's an American one, which meant they were never really that well armoured. Oh no! P-47 strikes, they hit the building. Don't know if there's anyone lost in that though. That would have been tragic if it did though. 26 killed down the Pathfinders. Recruiting the 50 caliber. P-47 crashes down. He got 40 kills on that Panzer IV. 3 vehicle kills, 37 infantry. Jackson there coming under fire from a pack 40. Quickly set up there. Panzer was cutting the assault here. Getting off the anti-tank grenade there on the anti-tank gun. Pathfinders actually forcing the Panzer was there away slightly. Looks like the other Panzer IV managed an aerial kill there. And we go. He's actually blitzing forwards. Striking in from the north. Well done. Well done. Another P-47 there strike. Bazooka shots going off. The Jackson though is already taking a bit of damage, and the Panzer IV moving in so quickly. Rather Prince. And the P-47's occupied with the other Panzer IV. Jackson down. Right from there, close, getting hit by their own rockets. The Panzer IV needs to get out of there. They might have a chance of getting it. In fact, we note here, Stobez just has most of his units crushed. The Major, the ambulance, the 50 caliber, all dead. The Pathfinders and the few rifle now, but all that remains here. Stobez's mighty force. More P-47. Oh, they miss! They all miss! Command tank then a bit of kerfluffle there with the rifleman and the bazooka. While the rifleman are hiding down there. Actually, if we were to sneak up there, he could actually attack the... I mean, he knows the Panzer IV stage. He just needs to move up the rifleman there to shoot up a rocket in its tailpipe. I mean, that could very well be the end game there for that Panzer IV, but so far Stobez is not reacting to it. Instead, a bit too late that the Pioneers were able to actually repair just enough to protect the bazooka shot there. There's plenty of weapons, so that might could be captured here for Stobez. A few reasons to quickly sort of deal with that. The walls here the riflemen took up. The fence behind are rather crumbling. And the Panzer IV and its command tank is quick to set loose upon the retreating riflemen. But right now, Stobez's chances are not looking the best. These men are looking haggard. I mean, they are veteran, that's for sure, but so are some of the Panzer Grenadiers, who's got 31 kills themselves now. You also got the Panzer IVs, of course, including this one, this ace, with 44 kills, and of course the support they have of the Befehlspanzer, making it even tougher to deal with in friendly territory. And now Stobez seems a bit despaired and is claiming map hack, which seems a bit an odd accusation. And RedxWings knows everything apparently, or RedxWings is just a good player who knows how to play around the map and how to sort of, you know, deduce things from what he sees. I'd like to see some examples of that well from Mr. Stobez, but so far nothing like that. That's going to speed this up. We've got another fresh assault going in. Well, Bazookas took out a chunk there of Ostruben. We got Pathfinders here strong from the north. 31 kills. 31. They are definitely some rather heroic Pathfinders there. That dual BAR definitely paid off. Panzer, because they're forced away by the riflemen. Got another Jackson there arriving for Stobez. Right near, they're in a bit of trouble. Other anti-tank gun there. Use armor-piercing rounds, Stobez. Armor-piercing rounds, come on. They're not bad for your health, quite the opposite. They're bad for your opponent's health. Flak Panzer now mobilizing the RedxWings. Anti-tank gun there quickly overwhelmed by the RedxWings armored force. Jackson mobilizing. Ow, misses the command tank. Harry, you idiot. And he's got the flak panzer there. Speeding up a bit again. There's not really a lot of options here at the moment for Stobez. He needs to somehow break down RedxWings, but again, one of the more direct options, which is just using armor-piercing rounds to increase penetration for some reason, is not quite crossing the mind of Stobez, so again, using take-aim. I mean, those are some supremely powerful abilities on that anti-tank gun, and definitely should be used by anyone. Oh, Pathfinder's actually suffered a loss that dropped a BAR. 48 kills there, that's definitely deserving an Iron Cross first class. German 50 cover there. Causing a bit of problem for anyone crossing into Starker Fire. There we go. Pentagon is flanking up. Hitting into the exposed flank. .33 kills here for the Panzergrenadiere. 34, need to get away though. Scheiße! Jürgen, run! You can still pass your experience on to many other soldiers. We are getting better at this. We actually killed an American. It looks like RedxWings is getting ready for an armored assault. His armored force is assembled. Veteran Panzer Cruz. Schürzen. Looks like the assault is beginning. There we go, he's moving up one Panzer forward to sort of strike from the side while others move up to attack from the front. So there we go, a nice little pincer maneuver there. Jackson pulling away from the initial threat, but then getting hit here by the second threat. Another Panzer IV, almost veteran free as well. And there you go, Jackson knocked out the remaining infantry there in a lot of trouble as they get caught here by a lot of tanks. Another veteran free Panzer IV. Flak Panzer tearing apart the anti-tank crews. Now there's only bazookas left and there's only 2 to go around. And there we go, Stobez clearly unhappy. And there we go, game over, victory for RedxWings and the Panzerlehr, a loss for the United States of America. I mean, this rather came down to, Stobez did a lot of things right. The problem was, he did them too lightly then. I mean, he only went for like 2 bazookas. I mean, if you're going for bazookas, you need more than 2. They're not Panzerschreck, they're bazookas. I mean, again, he could easily equip his rear echelon troops with them. He had 1.2 of them. 2 of those equipped bazookas would have given a ton of bazookas to just basically rain down the Panzer force. I mean, that would make things a lot more difficult here for RedxWings, which was actually relying heavily on the tanks. I mean, he really had very little infantry. If he could sort of lock down those tanks quickly, RedxWings would have a lot less to do with. Secondly, his anti-tank guns. He never used the armor-piercing rounds at all, nor did he use take-aim. Very two, again, potent abilities. Use them when you get them. Use them. I mean, they really add a lot of punch to your anti-tank weapons there versus the Panzer. These definitely would have made those Panzer IVs a lot less, strong, or at least a lot less intimidating. Also, the way he uses Shermans. Again, he went for Shermans when his opponent had little infantry, and his majority of his resources again were vested in tanks. He should have gone for an early Jackson, then maybe a Sherman adding in, or some Scotch instead. I mean, in that regard, it does feel like a bit Stobez reacted not in the right way here to RedxWings. He also took some slightly unnecessary risks. But overall, I mean, it was also just because RedxWings, he really played aggressive. He definitely also played very differently, which can throw off some players. I mean, he just pioneers, rush for scout cars, which again, dual scout cars is rare nowadays. Then Panzer Grenadiers in. Then off to the Panther 4s already there. I mean, it was very sort of quickly aggressive strategy he was trying to overwhelm. I would have liked to see him actually use counter-attack tactics. And again, had Stobez added in more bazookas or something, or to float off those initial Panzer 4s, RedxWings could have lost. I mean, again, it's a very risky strategy here by RedxWings. I mean, he does have some strengths, but again, if any sort of particular part get derailed too quickly, I mean, the entire thing is lost. I mean, that's a bit the risk involved for RedxWings. A few things that could maybe have helped him would have been mines, and he should also get minesweepers. I mean, one M20 mine, for example, again, with that first Panzer IV could have devastated him. Or for that matter, a few Soviet minesweepers playing versus the Soviets. That's a little thing there to keep in mind as well, from my perspective. But anyways, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this certainly different fight here between these two players here on Favorable Approach. If you did want to subscribe to the friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comments. If this is Imperial Team, cheers and thank you for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.